guys, it's your girl Arsharae, and I'm back with another video. This is Love and HipHop episode 4. Basically in this episode, case study X. Basically in this episode, it starts out with Karli Red and Jock doing a TV show, not TV show, a radio show together. And she invites him to her engagement party. And I'm like, Karli, why would you want to invite Jock to your engagement party? That seems a little messy to me, Karli. But, you know, Karli is Karli, so we'll see. I'm just like, I just don't think that was a good idea. And then, did you run that by your man first before you did that? Like, I really want to know. But anyways, so she said that it's just a way for her to put the final nail in the coffin of their relationship. But I'm like, y'all relationship dead. It been dead. So leave it alone. Excuse me. There's no need for you to invite this man to your engagement party. There's no need. Like, why? I don't think you should have done that, Karli. That's just my opinion. But it is what it is. So then he says, oh, he asked her, like, does he play with your feet? Like, I play with your feet or something to that effect. And I'm just like, really, Jock? We being petty now? Like, we really gonna be petty? And then they cut to Akbar and Tierra. And Tierra, she tells Akbar that Scrapp is coming home. My baby daddy coming home. Like, she was, like, so excited. My baby daddy. I'm like, okay. She tells Tierra that Akbar tells Tierra that Tierra needs to leave Akbar alone. And I'm like, yeah, Tierra, like, I mean, not Akbar, Scrap alone. And I'm like, yeah, Tierra, like, that man been gone for 3 years. And she's saying that he's been saying that he wants to get married. He wants her to give him her baby girl, his baby girl, da 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 da. But then, on the other hand, Scrap is telling a different story. So I'm like really confused on this whole situation. Like, was he giving her that jailhouse talk to make her feel like, you know how these dudes do when they get in jail, they give you this jailhouse talk, make it sound real good. Y'all gonna be together. Da, 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 da. Then when they get out, it's a different story. So I'm like, well, did he give her this jailhouse talk, or or is Tierra just so sprung over this dude that she just acting like she don't got no sense? And she says that she's throwing him a halfway home party or whatever. And Akbar says that she knows about Moniz, but she's not going to tell Tierra. And I'm like, but if that's your friend, if y'all meeting up, that's your friend, why wouldn't you tell your friend about the other woman or whatever? But I guess she was trying to warn her by telling her, you know, you need to leave him alone. He ain't no good for you type situation. So she did tell her to leave him alone. Scrap meets up with KK. He's talking to KK about, you know, the last time they met and how they got into an argument over his dad and everything. He feels like that she's still hiding some things, but he's just ready to move on or whatever. And she asked him about Tierra and what's going on. He said that it's nothing going on. And he says that KK says that she likes Moniz for him, and he's saying that he likes Moniz, but he really just wants to take things slow, and that his mama needs to mind his own business. And basically she does. I mean, mind her own business. And basically she does. She don't need to be in this man's business. She don't need to be worried about what he got going on. She just need to worry about being a mother and a grandmother, and stop trying to play matchmaker. You hook them up, so let them figure out for themselves what they want to do. Like, just leave it alone. Scrappy got a gift for Bambi, and I just thought it was cute. It was a framed picture from her maternity shoot, and I thought that was cute. That was nice. He was trying to cheer her up or whatever. Then her mom calls and tells her tells her what happened between her and Mama D. And so she was like, "Okay, I gotta go, babe. I'm finna go get my mom." I just like, "Hi, Mama D. They too old for this foolishness. They are too old, too old." Karli goes to the doctor to explore her IVF options, and the doctor tells her, you know, she's perfect for carrying. However, when they go to retrieve the eggs, um, she may have to go through 2 to 3 rounds of egg retrieval for them to even just to get 6 viable eggs, and out of those 6 viable eggs, only well, out of those, just to get 6 eggs, and out of those 6 eggs, only one may be viable. And this kind of touched home because, like, if you watch my channel before, you know that I've been going through, like, trying to get pregnant. I've been doing IUIs and things like that. So I feel Karli's pain. I know what Karli's going through. Just like last season with Miami, I knew what Shay was going through with the fibroids because I've had that situation too. But let's not get too deep into it. But just, I feel Karli's pain. I know what she's going through trying to have a baby and all this stuff. I know. So all that being said, she wants her baby boy because her man already have 2 girls, but they still may not get it depending on these eggs. If the eggs are girls, then they have to do it all over again, and it sucks. It sucks. Bammy says that her mom tries to dominate situations, and at this time she doesn't need disgrace, which is true because she's pregnant. She says that she wish her mom would have waited to come to Atlanta until the baby was born and she actually had her own place. And um she said that her and her mom, are not in a good place, and she starts to give the background of what happened between her and her mom. How when her dad died 15 years ago, her mom started drinking and she wasn't really there for her. She wasn't the mother that she needed her to be. And she said, like, right now more than anything, she needs her mom to be a mom, and she needs her mom to own up to the things that she did, and she just wants her to be a mother and a grandmother, and really be there and stop worrying about everything else, all the unnecessary stuff that's going on. Young Jock done landed him a lawyer. He got him a whole attorney out here that nobody knows about. Um, so, and she's a cute girl, young lady. She's on the road to being a judge. I'm like, okay, Jock, you got you a legal one. You got you a real good one, hopefully. Let's see. So, he says they've been exclusive for 2 years. She's ready to go public, but Jock is hesitant. I don't think it's more of he's ashamed of her. He just maybe doesn't want his relationship to be public, and I don't blame him, because if you kept a secret for 2 years and y'all been doing good, you never know. You might, let people in on your relationship, let people know that you're dating someone, and then everything starts to go south. So I don't blame Jock. I don't at all. She asked him about the invitation to Karli Red's engagement party, and she says that they should go, but Jock says, I don't really want to go. Like, I I don't want to. And she was like, well, are you ashamed of me? He's like, no, but I just don't want to go to that. I don't want to go to Karli's engagement party. And I don't blame him. Like, Karli should have never even invited that man to that engagement party. I just thought that was stupid. But we know Karli and her antics, whatever. Akbar is in the studio, and then Moniece pops up. They say they met. They've been friends for a year. They met through K. Michelle. They're thinking about doing an EP together. And they're sitting in there talking, and they bond over not having their children. And Moniece is saying how it's hard as a mother to give up your kids for them to have a better life. And people judge you for not raising your kids, but they should be judging the mothers that hold on to their kids when they know they can't really take care of their kids. They can't really do for their kids. Instead of being selfish and holding on to those kids and hurting those kids, they let those kids go to be raised by other people that were more stable than them. And I'm like, that's true. Like, if you know you can't raise a child to the best of your ability, it does take a lot of strength and a lot of courage to give up your child to allow somebody else to raise them. So Akbar tells Moniece about the Tierra situation, about Tierra giving throwing Scrap a welcome home party, and Moniece was like, so I don't know what to do. I don't know whether to show up with a bat or a bouquet of flowers. I was like, really, Moniece? Really, we gonna go there? I thought we left the crazy in LA. I thought we left the crazy in LA. So and but while I'm looking at this, I'm like, but if Tierra's your friend, why wouldn't you tell Tierra about Moniece? But you're telling Moniece about Tierra. So where do your loyalties lie, Akbar? Like, are you friends with both Tierra and Moniece? Are you more friendlier with Moniece? Like, what's going on? Why wouldn't you tell both of them, and why would you only tell one? I'm confused with that part. What? 11. Scrap is meeting up with Mama D, and then Cece shows up. Mama D is like, what is she doing here? Scrap basically is coming up with this crazy plan to have Mama D and Cece meet up, and he's hoping that they don't fight in the baby store. They don't show their ass in the baby store, basically. That's why he had to meet up in the baby store. They talk it out. Um, because he told them if they don't get it together, neither one of them were going to be in baby Breland's life, basically. So they talked it out. They apologized to each other. Mama D still tried to keep it going, but Scrappy was like, no, this is not what we about to do. So they killed the beef. They hugged it out, and I'm like, yes, thank you. This is how grandparents should act, not like little kids or immature grown people. They should act like grandmas. So they did that. Tierra is throwing this party for Scrap, and she says that she has a gift for him. She gives him a box with the key as well as a note. And I didn't quite catch what the note said. I missed it. Sorry. I guess it's like, do you want me, or do you something like that. I know I saw do you, but I didn't see the rest. Whatever. And he was like, oh, what is this the key to? She was like, this is the key to this. She was pointing to her coochie, and I guess her heart and her house. And I was like, girl, you are doing too much. You're doing too much. You throwing yourself at this man. And he was like, she is doing doing too much. Like, he said, I'm not gonna and he refused to answer her question. That should have been a hint. He was like, answer this right now, to her little note. And she said, well, you must be getting some from somewhere else. And he just kind of like laughed it off. He didn't answer. Then he get a text from Moniece. He goes outside, and he basically peels out with Moniece, and Moniece takes him back to the halfway house. And he basically just dipped out on his own party and didn't say nothing to nobody. So, more power to you, Scrap. Oh, yeah, and Moniece asked him about the party. He apologized or whatever, a half-ass apology or whatever. She accepted it, and they drove off. Karli and her fiance are cake testing. Then he asked her why did she invite Jock to their engagement party. She explained that she doesn't care about Jock. She just thought that, it would be a nice gesture or whatever, but he doesn't have to come. She doesn't care if he comes or not. And she apologized to him for not telling him. They got over it. He said, thank you for apologizing. They moved on. She told him about the whole Pooh situation, and how Pooh said that ate her he ate her that she ate Pooh, whatever, and that she slept with her husband. They had a threesome, and he was just looking like, this is crazy. And then she told him about the doctor's appointment, and he was like, I thought we were gonna wait. But she was explaining to him that the situation is dire, and that you have to understand, in a fertility situation, you can't really wait. You have to kind of like get it done. You can't wait. Everything is so timed and so strategic and so on a schedule that you can't really wait. And I know, because I like I said, I've been through it, and I'm still going through it. Like, everything is timed. It's timed, and you can't really wait. And he was like, well, we can always have a wedding later if we have to go ahead and get pregnant now. And I was like, That's probably the best bet for you guys. Um, Scrappy takes everyone to he and Bam's new home, and he invited Cece to stay with him. Mama D immediately got upset and walked outside. Cece was like, I'm finna go check on her. Mama D accused her of setting the whole thing up, that she just basically bombarded the whole situation, and she somehow convinced Scrap to let her move in. And Scrap was like, he just was trying to help. He was trying to get Cece out of Mama D hair and let her stay there. And he didn't invite Mama D to stay because she basically lives a few miles down the road and she could just drive over. So he really didn't think nothing of it, but it hurt Mama D, and Mama D was acting all crazy and stuff. So now Mama D and CC back on bad terms. Tierra is upset that Scrap left the house, left the party. So she goes to confront him at his sister's house. He tells her like he went back to the halfway house, and she was like, that's not all that happened. She was like questioning him and stuff, and he tells her that, she was like, well, who took you, Scrap? Who took you to the halfway house, Scrap? Scrap, who took you, Scrap? Who did you go with? And he was like, okay, well, I had a female friend take me. And she's like, well, are y'all fucking? Like, are y'all having sex or whatever? And he tells her, well, we had relations. She said, oh, so y'all fucking. He said, well, if that's what you want to call it. And I'm like, dude, just say yes. Dang, it's not that serious. And she asked him who it is, and like he told her who it was, and she basically got mad because he's sleeping with somebody else, and it's not her. She attacked him. He walked away because he said he cannot be in any altercations, which I applaud him for not like retaliating or reacting to what she was doing and just walking away from the situation. And basically they put her out the house and they locked the ass out. And that was that. And he was like, he thought she had changed, but obviously she didn't change. And she's batshit crazy. And she just need to move on with her life. You got married, you had a baby by somebody else, you divorced him or whatever. But that's not Scrap's problem that you still in love with him. Obviously, he doesn't want this relationship. He wants to move on with his life. And basically, whatever, if he told you lies while he was in jail and you believe those lies, that's your problem, not his problem, even though he shouldn't have lied to you, which I'm not even convinced that's the case. I just think she just hung up on him and she don't know how to handle it. But yeah, that's it. That's what happened in episode 5 of Love and Hip Hop. Make sure you remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Love you. Bye.